Hey folks, how's it going? This is Jeff Lenney coming to you live from my beautiful home office in my beautiful home in beautiful Orange County, California. I do have to apologize. It is 7 o'clock in the evening. So if you do hear my 2.5-year-old Steven running around outside my office door, chasing the corgi around, or vice versa, no, you're not going crazy. Yes, you'll hear a dog barking or a toddler screaming and screeching. So, having said that, guys, I'm going to be going through the members area here of Jason Bond Picks. And just kind of a full disclaimer here, there's a lot to cover. There's a lot to go through and cover. And I'm going to kind of give you guys the condensed version. Sometimes I do catch myself talking a bit on the fast side, especially when I get recording for a long periods of time, which I've already been doing today. So I will do my best to speak at a slow rate for you. Sorry about that. But I can't guarantee I'll be able to maintain it. So anyways, first of all, I'm logged into the portal home right now. And this is when you first log in. It's going to be quick access to a ton of training videos broken down in multiple sections, such as the most frequently updated video training and your daily watch list. And the daily watch list is fantastic, by the way. This portion here contains well over 300 videos, which Jason records pretty much every single day, and these cover Jason's picks for every day, so you don't have to watch all of them. What I would do personally, in fact what I did do when I first joined, is spend a little bit of time watching the few most recent videos to get an idea for how things work. But he does cover things like penny stock buys, how to scout for buy dips, momentum hunting, and more. And then once again, this is a no-brainer. You can simply scan through the list each morning. You can look at the 3 to 5 stocks Jason is looking at. And I found, believe it or not, guys, even before you go through the training in the system, you can buy the stocks he's going to buy before he even buys them. So that's kind of cool. So anyways, moving on now, you got the live portfolio here, and I cannot show you that now. It's a members only privilege, but it's going to be Jason's live portfolio showing his live trading activities, and that updates every 20 minutes or so. You go down to the education. You got the quite a lot of stuff here. You got the basics of swing trading. There's a downloadable guide plus 12 over-the-shoulder style videos that kind of cover everything you need to know as a beginner. You got the House Only Wins section, which is a digital book and a set of video trainings that goes into naked options. You got this DVD, which you can view online here, called How to Trade Like a Pro, Not a Hobby. And that's basically a set of training videos in multiple categories, as you'll see. Patterns, scanning, indicators, etc., etc. And basically these were from live events. Now it is very, very, very important that you go through these on the order they appear, because that is how they appeared on the stage live. So do not just skip around here. Make sure you go through the whole thing. If you're going to go through these, and go through in order. Next up here, you got the Coffee Club. Excuse me. Now the Coffee Club, what this is, it's a collection of Facebook Live videos, mostly from 2017. You have one here from January 2018. These are videos that Jason does live for all members. Now there does not really seem to be much of a schedule for these, but for a while Jason was doing multiple videos live per week, otherwise just once a month or so, give or take. These are usually 10 to 20 minute sessions that cover Wall Street, hot picks, stocks to watch, stocks to buy or sell, etc. So that's a pretty cool session. Next up, you have the Penny Stocks 101 video section right here. And I'm going to say, guys, this, if you're completely new, if you're a brand spanking new newbie, this is where I suggest you start. You go ahead and go through these videos here. Go through Penny Stocks 101. It's going to give you a great education and a great explanation as to how they work. Yeah, you can jump in right away and go through things without doing that, but that's what Jason recommended to me directly when I started, because I was a newbie to stock trading, and that is in turn what I recommend to you, because it worked out quite well for me. Okay, what's next? What's next? We have the stock trading tools. Simply, it's just a list, and that goes down for a bit here. It's just a list of suggested tools to make your trading easier. It goes into things, obviously, you can see the best stock trading brokers, software, scanning softwares, trading books, etc. And I guess I just kind of gave away the whole section here, but it's fine. It's just resources, anyways, that you can check out. Dell update. Remind me later. All right. All right, next up you have, let's see here, the Millionaire Roadmap. And this is actually a pretty cool section here, and a pretty big section as well. How am I doing so far, by the way? I covered a whole section there in 5 minutes. Hopefully I'm not talking too fast. I do that sometimes. I'm drinking my caffeine now. Starbucks has this new cold brew with a froth on top. If you like cold brew, it's fantastic. It's like $3 or $4 for a grande. It's worth it, definitely. All right, so moving on. We got the Millionaire Roadmap Chat, which is closed right now. Of course, it's in the evening. I think it's closed right now. Let's take a look. I could be wrong. Actually, I think, yeah, the chat is on right now. People chat on there 24/7 often, usually during trading hours. And the stream, which is the live stream of one of the owner's live portfolios, that's off until the morning. Right now, again, it's 7 o'clock Pacific time right now, 10 o'clock Eastern time, so that's closed. But you'll see people discuss things nicely in here. It's a pretty, it's 52 people online right now. It's a pretty awesome community. You can chat with Jason, with Jeff, with the owners of the company, with other traders like yourself, and it really does build a nice feel of camaraderie. It helps you. It's worth it. I promise. It's worth spending some time in there. You're going to get a really great understanding of how things work as well. It really helps to build your confidence when you say, hey, oh my gosh, that person picked this trade, and so did I. That kind of stuff feels good. Okay, what next? You got the Weekly Money Multiplier. Now this I'm going to open up in a separate tab here because there's a lot to cover here. This opens up on the RagingBull.com website, which you'll also get access to. But the first thing you get is, as I mentioned before, you get the live stream, which is Jeff's live account, which what is trading this current moment, which is kind of nice. If you go down here, you got the stock options explained training. There's a lot of it here as well, and there's 21 sessions here. Many of these videos are, let's take a look here, 45 minutes. So most of these videos here are upwards of an hour. Here's an hour and 10 minutes, hour and 1 minute. So it's a lot to cover. So far for myself personally, I have not gone through a lot of the option stuff yet. I've only gone through a lot of the penny stock stuff and some of the basic stock stuff, which is where I'm more interested, but I'm going to be getting into this stuff next. I mean, as I said, this is really truly an online education. This is a university level education that you get for a fraction of the price. And honestly, guys, I mean, what an opportunity, what an amazing time to be alive, where you can work from home in your underwear while you're drinking a glass of coffee, a glass of scotch, or a cup of coffee, and you can make more money in a day than you made in a month previously at your former job. It's a fantastic feeling. I know that for a fact. Yeah, I work online myself full-time as well. As an affiliate marketer, I trade foreign exchange, I trade cryptocurrencies. There's been individual days where I made 6 figures, which feels phenomenal. And I hope I'm not saying that too casually, because I know it's a big deal, but that type of thing has become more real. Once I accepted it, I guess it became more real. So yeah, it's still a weird feeling to say, hey, I made $135,000 in one day once, which is freaking crazy. So anyways, enough about me. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just talking about how happy I am with this lifestyle. So moving on down, so you get the stock option stuff here, money multiplier. What else? You get the options mastermind. And let's see here. These are basically recorded video lessons from several millionaire traders, and you get to learn a lot of their best secrets here, and how they really trade. From what I've been told, I've only gone through a couple of these so far, is these really are, this is an amazing collection of knowledge in one place. And again, you get hours and hours and hours of videos here, video training by these amazing traders. Many of them will show you how they do their trades live over the shoulder, which is how I love learning myself. I love watching people do it live, excuse me, and then repeating that same process myself. So what we have 23 videos here. Each of these videos is an hour or two. So I'm just going to say there's between 24 and 50 hours of training sessions there alone, which is ridiculous. And I mean that in the most positive way possible. So it's the money multiplier. You get the daily video watch list. Last updated back in March, but I mean, again, the watch list up here on top is where the daily updates are now. So that's an older version, I suppose. So May 24th, May 23rd, etc. So the watch list, you get Bart's mid to large cap section. Oops, hold on a second. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. You get the DVD library, which is a set of additional training videos. In fact, these actual videos on here, which are included with your membership, actually were sold at one time or even currently now for, as you can see, a pretty high price. Between $499 and $2,000, and these are included here at no additional cost for you. And there's something, you got the daily wrap-up, and there's over 200 videos in the daily wrap-up here, each between 10 and 20 minutes long. These used to be done every day. Now they're a bit less frequent, but when they do come on, they're worth a watch, definitely. So I recommend you check those out. So anyways, folks, having said that, we're 11 minutes now. There's obviously a lot to cover here. Probably, I'm just going to guess, I don't know for sure, 100 hours plus of training videos on various things. There's a lot to cover. There's a lot to go through. I've been a member now for a few months, and I'm still going through the stuff. One thing I want to show you guys is I was actually following, for the first part of May, a lot of Jason's daily picks. And I'm trying to find my notes on my right side here. Here we are. If I would have copied his picks exactly on May 2nd alone, I would have made $916. And between May 1st and May 4th, I would have made a total of $13,653.52. But again, I was not actively trading. I was only simply watching and studying and making sure that he's as good as he claims to be. And so far he is, most definitely. In fact, I've already done my first couple of trades as well. And I'm up. I'm not making a ton of money yet because I'm still new at this, and I'm starting off with smaller amounts. But I mean, I traded $100. I'm up to $127 with that, which only one day is $127. So that's freaking phenomenal. I'm pretty damn happy with that. And as I continue to get more confidence, because I tend to be a bit slower with trading, I'm gonna start investing higher and scaling up significantly. And yes, I've got money for it, but again, I don't want to blow my money all. Because I get too excited and too emotional about something. It's also very important, by the way, in case you don't know, don't simply trade based on emotions. Trade based on the charts, trade based on the news, trade based on what you learn in these training videos. Don't chance blowing large amounts of money for a huge win just because you feel like it's a good idea. But you'll learn that stuff about the proper mindset in the training within the members area. So having said that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was tolerable for you. I hope I kind of explained things nicely. I do want to show one more thing to you here. All of this you actually get for $3.99, which is phenomenal. But if you guys want more information about how this works, if you go to Google and do a search for Jason Bond's Picks Review, if you scroll down just a little bit, you're going to find my personal website, jefflenney.com, towards the bottom half of page 1. And on this website, I go in a lot more detail into the members area. I explain more details to how, what each section goes through and covers. I did give a blurred out example of Jason's portfolio, and this was one live from the beginning of May, I believe. And you can see there's a little bit of red there, but overall, that's not bad. That's not bad at all for that profit. And of course, I had to blur everything else out there to keep it private and avoid losing my membership for giving that stuff away. But yeah, it's pretty freaking phenomenal. What else? I guess about Jason Bond's picks. There's some real student testimonials. They've been doing this much longer than I have. But what I wanted to show you guys was, I actually, in full disclosure, I am an affiliate of this program. And what that means is if you do purchase this via my link, this big bright yellow button right here, if you do purchase that via my link, I do get a small commission from your purchase. I want to be honest with you guys about that. It helps me pay the bills. So if you did find this review useful, if this review helped convince you one way or the other, hopefully the positive route, if you're on the webinar now, if you're on the checkout page right now, if you go here and click on this bright yellow button on jefflenney.com, it's going to take you via my link directly to the checkout page here, and that will of course get you access to the members area immediately, and you'll be able to go from there. And yeah, So having said that, folks, if you have any questions, please let me know. You'll see here is one question that TV asked. Nice guy from Southeast Asia. He was asking. I answered that question within 53 minutes. So and this one, of course, was at 8 hours because I slept in the next day. So yeah, if you have any questions, my point is don't be shy. Drop a comment down at the very bottom. I'm a real person. I'm here to help you guys out, to help you make an informed decision. My recommendation: pick this up. It's a phenomenal tool. Just make sure when you're trading, trade smartly. Do not, there never is a sure thing. There is never a sure stock that's going to make you millions right away. So take your time. Start off slowly. Trade based on facts and statistics. Don't trade based on your emotions, and you're going to be very successful with this. Having said that, thank you guys so much again. Have a great day. And again, please, I'm not just trying to impress you, make you think I care. If you have any questions, leave me a line, drop me a line, and let me know. Don't be shy, please. All right, thank you so much. Talk to you soon. Bye.